Welcome to another episode. Today we are going to see is our in the lecture series the inner voice and the conscience. Is it both same? Conscience normally is connected with what is right and wrong. This is about the morality brought by the society and other knowledge. It is all knowledge based. Mostly about what society tells us wrong or right. So you decide based upon that accumulated knowledge over the years. From childhood, your parent tells you what is right and wrong. Later on, it is your school authorities and the education. Then the peers, your friends, the society as you grow up. Then with all this accumulated knowledge, when you grow up, become an adult or in the middle age, you can decide on your own what is right and wrong. So this accumulated knowledge is normally called conscience, which may be right or wrong, which may be correct or incorrect, to be more precise, because it depends upon what is your accumulated knowledge. It depends on how you are brought up. And this changes with time and place. What is right and wrong earlier may not be the same today. It will change. And it will change with respect to place. But the inner voice is something different. People mostly use it in the same meaning. But inner voice, if you are able to listen, it is the birthplace of the wisdom, of the awareness, of the consciousness. So both are different, little bit different. So let us see a few lines from Osho, from his book, Come Follow to You. What he says is, a man of conscience will always be in conflict with the man of consciousness. Because the man of consciousness see things which the man of conscience cannot see. Why he cannot see? Because he is burdened with the knowledge of the past. Whereas the man of consciousness is aware of the present. He is into action. Man of consciousness follows his consciousness. He has no rules to follow. If you have rules, you are always consistent, because rules are dead. Here what he says, a man of consciousness follows no rules. It is not that he does not follow a rule, he does what is right, what is correct actually, what is required for that time. But a man of conscience follows the rules, what he is supposed to do, what the society has told, what his parents has told, peers has told, his neighbors will agree. So a man of conscience will try to follow the rules. He is predictable. He is acting from the knowledge. But the man of consciousness does what is correct. No ready-made answers. He responds to the situation. So that is the difference between a man of conscience and a man of consciousness. So that is the difference between conscience and the inner voice. So a man of inner voice learns, whereas a man of conscience acts from the knowledge which is past, which is dead. So Osho says, you have known something, it is ready-made. So he is in a state of knowledge, whereas the man of consciousness is in a state of learning. So that is basically the difference between something which is dead and something which is alive. So inner voice is something different from conscience. It is like a mirror. Osho compares this with a mirror. The mirror shows what is in front of it. Once what is in front of it disappears, the mirror is empty. He compares it with that is the inner voice, consciousness or awareness. It acts on what is in front of it, the task at hand. It reflects that, it acts on it. Once the situation disappears, it is empty again. Whereas the conscience, that is a photographic plate. It records it, it holds on to it. That is the difference. That's how it is past, it is dead, it is stored there, ready-made. It does not reflect what is there, it holds on to what is there. So that is the difference between the conscience and the consciousness. Here I use consciousness and inner voice as the same one. People mostly use conscience as equivalent to inner voice. But both are different. That we have seen now. So with this we are ending this episode. Stay with me for another episode. Subscribe to my channel. Share this video. Thank you.